I regret marrying my country boy. My name is Alice. I'm 28 years old. I've always been a girl from a big city. I loved the hustle, the noise, morning coffee on the go, and conversations about the future. I studied business and management at university, marketing, projects, presentations, planning. I believed I could build my own life, interesting, independent, alive. But at some point, I got tired. Tired of the constant race. Tired of uncertainty. Tired of difficult people. And that's when Sam came into my life. We met completely by chance at a weekend market. He brought vegetables from his village. I approached to buy strawberries, and he clumsily bumped a crate. The berries spilled right at my feet. "Sorry," he said, embarrassed. "I'm from the village. Things are simpler there." We laughed. He was tall, strong, a little awkward. He spoke simply, without games or masks. When I told him about my studies, he listened as if I were talking about something truly important. Our first dates was strange and funny. Once he invited me to a very nice place and brought me to a small canteen near the market. "The borscht here is like my mom's," he said completely seriously. He didn't understand why people paid so much for coffee. Didn't understand why I photographed my food. Once he came to a date wearing a tucked-in shirt and jeans and asked, "Do I look okay, like a businessman?" I laughed. And somehow it felt warm. He called every day. Kahit if I was cold. After my city romances, it felt like real care. I thought, maybe happiness isn't about passion and staying up talking all night, but about reliability and simplicity. When I graduated, he proposed. Simple, without pomp. By the river, at sunset, a small ring. "I can't speak beautifully," he said, "but I want you to be my wife." I said yes, because I wanted peace, because I believed love would be enough. After the wedding, we moved to his village. Quiet, small. We lived with his parents. The first days felt like a tour. Dão menos a teste. His mother, Nancy, was strict and calm, always in an apron. "Remember, Alice," she said while we kneaded dough. "A woman is the keeper of the hearth. If the house is not well, it's the woman's fault." She taught me everything. How to bake bread. How to milk cows. How to cook for a large family. "Men work," she repeated, "and you create the home." I woke up earlier than everyone. Made breakfast, cleaned, did the laundry. All the housework fell on me. If I got tired, they said. In our day, we worked even harder. I missed my old life. The carefreeness. Myself. In the evenings, when Sam came home with his father, John, I set the table. Sadonlas. Sometimes I didn't sit at all. I waited for them to eat, talk, and go to their rooms. Then I cleaned the table, washed the dishes, prepared for the next morning. I wanted to talk to my husband, to tell him how hard it was. But by the time I finished, He was already asleep. Every Timmy. I lay next to the person I loved and felt completely alone. One evening, I finally waited for him. "We need to talk," I said. "I'm tired," he replied. "Andy?" I asked. "Do you know what my day is like?" Shrugged. "You're at home. You don't work." "I'm disappearing," I whispered. "It's so hard for me here." He answered calmly. "Then you need to be stronger. My mother managed just fine." And at that moment, I realized he would never be on my side. Then there was a family celebration. Relatives came over. I had been preparing all day, from morning until evening, when everyone sat at the table. Nancy sighed. "Alice, you sit later. Serve first." I carried plates, smiled, poured tea. A guest joked. "Sam has a good wife. She's clearly well brought up." Sam laughed with everyone, and at that moment, I felt a deep emptiness inside. Later, I whispered to him, "I was hurt today." He replied, "Don't start. Everyone's happy. That's enough." I washed the dishes alone, in silence, and suddenly I caught my reflection in the window. Tfassi. Dalais. I didn't recognize myself. Then I got very sick. Fever, weakness. "I feel awful. Can I skip today?" I asked. "No time to be sick," said Nancy. "The soup won't cook itself." Sam sat there, silent. I cooked the soup. Tears fell into the pot, and no one noticed. That night, I sat alone in the kitchen. Thought, if I disappear, someone else will just do this work. The next morning, I packed a bag. Quietly, "Where are you going?" my mother-in-law asked. "Home, back to where I am myself." "A woman must endure," she said. "I'm no longer obligated," I replied. Sam ran after me. "You'll regret this." "I already regret staying so long," I said. Walked out down the road with my bag, crying. But these were different tears. Sometimes leaving is not weakness. It's the only way to save yourself. A few weeks later, I returned to the city, rented a small apartment, returned to my usual hustle: coffee, noise, plans, friends, meetings, lectures. I began to dream again. New goals, new ambitions appeared. I signed up for courses, started a small project I had long wanted to pursue. If this story touched you, please don't stay silent. Leave a comment, even a single word. Like this video so more women can hear this story. Subscribe if you want honest stories about love, choices, and finding yourself again. And most importantly, if you're in a place where you feel lost, remember, you're not alone. ***.